I'll tell you the story about my journey. Do you remember the circumstances?
How could I forget, my lord?
There was a thought in my brain that wouldn't let me sleep. It was worse than being a captive in chains. Sometimes it's good to be rash. Sometimes it works out well to act impulsively when our plans lose steam. This should show us that there are gods on Olympus who always guide us in the right direction, however often we screw up.
Well, and of course.
So I came up from my cabin, groped in the dark to find what I was looking for, found it, looked through their packet of papers, and returned to my cabin again. I was bold enough to open the document containing the king's instructions, and there I found a precisely worded order sugared with talk about cutting off my head.
Is it possible?
So there I was, caught in their evil net before I could even start processing the situation they had started. I sat down, wrote out a new official document with new instructions. Do you want to know what I wrote?
Yes, please tell.
Here's the document. Read it in your free time. Do you want to know what I did then?
Yes, please tell me.
So there I was, caught in their evil net. Before I could even start processing the situation they had started, I sat down and wrote out a new official document with new instructions. Do you want to know what I wrote?
Yes, please.
A sincere plea from the king, saying that once they read this document, without any debate, the ones delivering the letter should be put to death immediately, without giving them time to confess to a priest.
And how they look and take the seal?
Olympus helped me out with that too. I had my father's signet ring in my pocket, with the royal seal of Olympus on it. I folded up the new document, signed it, sealed it, and put it safely back so that no one would notice any difference. The next day, we had our fight at the sea, and you know what happened after that.
So they are dead.
Man, they were asking for it. I don't feel guilty about them at all. They got what they deserved. It's always dangerous when little people get caught in the crossfire of mighty opponents.
Or King Hades is.
Don't you think it's my duty now to kill him with this weapon? The man who killed my king, made my mother a whore, took the throne that I hoped for and set a trap to kill me? Isn't it completely moral to kill him now with this sword? Would I be damned if I let this monster live to do more harm?
We'll soon find out that.
Soon enough, yes. A human life is hardly long enough to count to one end. But I really feel bad, Ganymede, about losing control of myself with Apollo. His situation is very much like my own. I'll be nice to him. It was just the showiness of his grief sent me into a fury.
Hang on, man. Who are you?
Welcome back to Olympus, my lord.
Thank you kindly. Do you know this insect?
Oh, my lord.
You're lucky, since knowing him is most unpleasant. He owns a lot of good land. Give an animal a lot of money and he'll be welcome at the king's table.
My lord, if you have a free moment, I have a message from His Majesty. There's someone named Apollo who's recently come to the court. He's an absolute gentleman and has many excellent qualities. If I were to expose my true feelings about him, I have to say he's like a business card for the upper classes.
Sir, your description of him doesn't detract from his good qualities, though I know that trying to list them all would take all day. He can find an equal only when he gazes into a mirror. Anyone else is just a pale copy of him.
You speak correctly, sir.
And what's your point, sir? Why are we talking about him like this?
Sorry, sir?
Can you talk to him in a different way?
Why are we referring to this individual?
Apollo, you mean?
All that fancy language you don't know?
Yes, Apollo, sir.
I know you know something.
Thanks for the compliment. I'm happy you know that, but in fact, it doesn't say much. I'm sorry, you were saying?
I know you know how excellent Apollo is.
I can't admit that, since you'd have to compare his excellence to mine, but knowing a person well is a bit like knowing oneself.
Excellent in fencing, I mean, sir. His reputation in fencing is unrivaled.
What are his weapons?
The rapier and the dagger.
Those are only two. Go on.
The king has fed 6 barbed horses, and he has prepared 6 Greek rapiers and daggers with matching accessories. 3 of the carriages are imaginatively designed, and they match the fencing accessories.
Carriage.
The carriages, sir, are the hangers for the swords.
Carriage makes it sound like it's pulling a cannon. I prefer to call it a hanger. But anyway, 6 Barbary horses, 6 Greek swords with accessories, and 3 imaginatively designed carriages. Sounds like it's a Greek bet against the Athenians. Why has all this been put on the table?
The king, sir, has bet that in a dozen rounds between you and Apollo, he won't beat you by more than 3 hits. If you want to start immediately, you can totally continue. My lord, Hephaestus has told the king about your agreeing to the fencing match. He wishes to know if you would like it play now or wait a while.
I'll do whatever the king wants. If he's ready now, so am I. Otherwise, I'll do it any time that I'm able to.
Okay, the King and Queen are coming down with everyone else.
Right on cue.
The Queen wants you to chat with Apollo politely before you begin the match.
She's full of good advice.
I believe you're going to lose this bet, my lord.
I don't think so. I've been practicing fencing constantly since he went off to Greece. With the handicap they've given me, I think I'll win. But I have a sinking feeling anyway. Oh well.
Wait, my lord.
I know I'm being foolish, but I have the kind of vagueness giving women often get.
If something is telling you not to play, listen to it. I'll say you're not feeling well.
You'll do no such thing. I thumb my nose at superstitions. The gods control everything, even something as trivial as a sparrow's death. Everything will work out as it's supposed to. If the gods wish for me to die, then I will. If not, I won't. What's important is to be prepared. Since nobody knows anything about what they leave behind, what does it mean to commit suicide? Let it be.
Come, Apollo. Shake hands with Hercules.
I beg your pardon, sir. I've done you wrong. Forgive me. Everyone here knows that I'm suffering from a serious mental illness. When I insulted you, it was due to insanity. Was Hercules the one who insulted you? No, not Hercules. If Hercules is robbed of his own mind and insults Apollo, then Hercules is not guilty. Who's guilty then? Hercules' mental illness. Hercules then is the victim of his own illness. Sir, let me declare that I am as innocent of premeditated evil against you.
My feelings are satisfied, even though what you have done to my father and sister shall drive me to revenge. Yet, when it comes down to my honor, I can't forgive you so fast. I will accept no apology until expert in matter of honor show me how to make peace with you without starting my own reputation in doing so. Until then, I will accept truth as truth.
Go. Come on, give us the swords. We shall fence.
Yes, hand me one too.
It's too bad I suck at this. You're gonna look too good as my adversary.
You're making fun of me?
No, I'm not.
Give them the swords, Augustus. Hercules, you know the bet.
Yes, I do, my lord. You bet on the weaker fencer.
I'm not worried. I've seen both of you fence before. Apollo is better, but we've given him a handicap. He must beat you by 3 hits.
This sword is too heavy. Show me another one.
I like this one. Are they all the same length?
Yes, my lord.
Come on, Lord.
That was a hit.
No, it's not!
Referee?
That was obviously a hit.
Well, let's go on.
Give me the goblet. Hercules, pearls for your help. Give him the goblet.
Let me just finish this round. Set it down. Another hit. Do you agree?
You got me. I'm in it.
My son will win.
The Queen drinks to your good luck and happiness.
Thank you, madam.
Hera. Hera, don't drink that.
I'll do what I want.
That was the poison drink. It's too late.
I'll get him there.
I doubt it.
But I almost feel guilty.
Come. Let's finish this.
Come on.
Separate them. They are overdoing it.
Oh, I've been poisoned.
Hera.
Hercules, you and I are dead. The weapon is the blade in your hand. It is poison. And the murder is also blamed on him, the king! I am
Sorry I wronged you. The blade is poisoned. Poison's too strong. I have rights to this kingdom.